Have you ever noticed that the person you value the most is often the one who dismisses you the easiest? You convince yourself the problem is them, but the truth is far more uncomfortable. The real issue is your reaction. One sentence from them alters your mood. One cold gesture chips away at your confidence. Their silence slowly distorts your sense of identity. And as long as they can move you emotionally, you are not in control. The day you master the discipline of ignoring, you become dangerous. Today, I'm breaking down a principle inspired by the ancient samurai, the strategic power of ignoring. You're about to understand that ignoring is not weakness. It is a weapon. You'll see how silence alone can intimidate. And there is one crucial key I'll reveal at the end. Miss it, and the entire message loses its edge. The samurai believed that whatever triggers you must first be conquered through deliberate disregard. That is where real power begins. Many think they ignore people, but they do it poorly. They show attitude. They act artificially busy. Both reactions expose emotional immaturity. The samurai were treated differently. The harder you try to prove something doesn't affect you, the more you expose that it does. The true problem in your life isn't that people hurt you. It's that you grant importance too quickly. A careless comment ruins your peace. A moment of neglect weakens your certainty. The world attacks only when it detects a reaction. As one warrior once implied, the one who learns to ignore learns to win. People don't pull power from you. They pull it from your response. When you ignore, their influence weakens. When you react, you surrender energy to those who never earned it. When you ignore, you take that energy back. Their ego starts to burn. Their confidence begins to shake. They question their own relevance. The samurai followed a strict rule. No one can reduce you unless you choose to carry their insult. Refuse to carry it, and it dissolves into nothing. Reaction is vulnerability. Ignoring is control. And ignoring is not passive silence. It is calculated dominance. When you remain still, the other person begins fighting their own mind. They question whether they've become insignificant. You do nothing, yet their thoughts destabilize them. Ignoring reverses the dynamic. You shift from reactive to strategic, from emotionally dependent to self-governing. The deepest wound a person can feel is the loss of importance. The samurai understood this well. They knew reaction erodes authority, so they removed reaction entirely. They ignored, but with intention. They refused to assign value to hostility, arrogance, or insult. If someone could emotionally disturb them, it meant power had already been handed away. So they reclaimed it. They simply removed people from their energy distribution. And once someone is removed from your energy, they slowly disappear from your world. The samurai used silence as psychological warfare. A neutral expression was often more powerful than any threat. When provoked, they responded with cold composure, and others collapsed under their own emotional chaos. Ignoring is not defensive. It is a silent, offensive strategy. Every human being craves attention. The moment you withdraw it, a void forms within them. Insecurity, anger, and confusion begin to surface. When you react, the battle happens in the open. When you ignore, the battle begins inside them. Ignoring is uncomfortable at first. You will feel the urge to respond. But that discomfort strengthens you. You begin commanding your emotions instead of serving them. That discipline separates you from the ordinary. Reaction gives temporary satisfaction. Silence builds lasting authority. Ignoring is not manipulation, it is self-mastery. And once the emotional noise fades, one thing remains: power. The moment you stop showing effect, power slips from their grasp. Ignoring is not a tactic you use once. It becomes a standard you live by. From this point forward, you evolve. Your silence carries weight, your presence feels rare, and your mindset becomes sharper than ever.